Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Trina, and in today's video, I am going to be picking out with you guys my to-watch list for the month of April 2024, all of the anime that I want to watch, hopefully, and get through for the month of April. We're going to be picking that out with a style that I have been doing for like a year now. I have done this last year, and I'm wanting to bring it back because it's a lot of fun. It brings in two of my favorite things, which is anime and cards, and that is what we're going to be dealing with today. I am currently super dilated right now because I just came back from the clinic to get my eyes checked. So this is going to be very fun because it's very bright for me, and I don't know if I'm able to like read the text properly, but we're just going to deal with it. So this is what I call cards decide what anime I'm going to watch for the whole month. And what I tend to do with this is that I pulled out like random strips of paper from my to watch list. I forgot to bring it out with me, like my two containers full of like pieces of paper that I pulled out from to make this list. So what I do is that I line all of it from ace to 10, and then whether it's what suit, hearts, clubs, diamonds, or spades, and then each of them has a certain category. Like hearts will be all slice of life, romance, drama. Clubs, I think, are movies, and some aren't really movies because I just need to fill the space. There aren't a lot of like movies in my to watch list now as of the moment. That's why there are like a little bit of the shonen and other genres in here. Diamonds are shonen, horror, psychological horror, supernatural, and then spades are all, I think, sports and isekai fantasy. So that's how I categorize while I was picking out the stuff that I have, and just lay it out for you guys so that we won't really waste time picking out and then picking again using cards. And I do have my deck of cards here. This is like very old. This is the one that I used in last year's video as well. And it's very old. My friends and I played with these cards during college. These are the two sets of cards. As you can see, the wear and tear of both of these cards. Like, you can see how old they are. And in the red deck, I actually lost my King of Hearts. That's why there is no title here for the King of Hearts. I could have used the black deck. However, the black one has signatures of my friends and I. When we graduated college, we actually signed a card as like signifying our like which card we are. And funny enough, my card that I've signed on is the King of Hearts because somehow I lost the King of Hearts in this card, and it has become our inside joke. So that's why we don't have King of Hearts here for our categories. So I'm just going to jump right in. If you see, like here we have stars. Those are like the long anime. I do have a goal. If you're new here, I do have a goal for this year wherein I have to watch 12 anime with more than 50 episodes. So more of them are like the classic anime that runs more than 50. So once a month, I try to finish at least one series that is more than 50 episodes long. So we're going to jump right into it. I'm just going to shuffle a bit because I haven't shuffled these since the last time I did a video like this, which is last year. So what I tend to do with this is I pick out 13. So there is like 51 cards all in all, 52 in a normal deck, 51 because we don't have King of Hearts, as I've said. So usually I pick out 13. But because, like I said earlier, that I just came back from the clinic to get my eyes checked, I'm actually like lining up for an operation for the month of April, and I'm hoping to like get stuff done like as much as I can. So I am thinking that I'm only going to pick out 10. So my initial rule here is that if I pick out more than 3 movies, I'm going to pick out 13. So it's basically 10 series and 3 movies. If I somehow picked, like for example, Blood Plus here, and I also picked Kiba, I will only pick one of them as my long anime and just re-roll for the other one. So that's what we're going to do now. 10 series first, and then we'll see if I pulled out like more than 3 movies. Well, you'll understand once I get right into it. So yeah, got 3. Got confused there. So yeah, every time I pull out a card, I will reshuffle. So top one first. 6 of spades. We have 6 here, spades, World Trigger. So World Trigger is already a long anime. We have a star there at the top. So this is going to be our long anime for the month of April. I think it's around 100 episodes, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, shuffle one more time. Top card. Jack of Spades. We have Heaven's Design Team, which I believe is a comedy. I realized that if I not cut, the top card will always be the same, so we're going to shuffle that properly. Third series, 6 of Clubs. We have 6 of Clubs. Heaven's Memo Pad, so 2 Heavens. Heaven's Design Team and Heaven's Memo Pad. We're going to put the finished ones. I'm going to scooch a bit. We're going to do this so that you can see what we have already pulled. Well, if we pull like the Jack of Hearts, then we have all of the heavens here because Heaven's official blessing. So yeah, cut. Top card, King of Diamonds, Tokyo Ghoul. Not very excited to watch this, but that's fine. Also kind of a longish anime. So we have 6 more. 5 of Clubs. God Eater. So this is one that I wanted to watch for a bit. Haven't gotten around to it. 5 more. 10 of Diamonds. I have Fate Strange Fake. The newest in the Fate series. Oh dear. Like, I don't really care about shuffling anymore. So 4 more. 3 of Diamonds. We don't have like any of the hearts yet. So 3 of Diamonds. Okay, so this is a reroll. We have Blood Plus, but since we already drawn World Trigger, I will just return this or like put it at the top. I should have like gotten like the Clanad 2 of Hearts and 2 of Diamonds out of this deck, so that we don't need to reroll, but that's fine. 7 of Clubs. We have Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei. I think I'm at season 3 of Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei. I'll have to check what season I am now. We're going to do this, something different. Ace of Diamonds. We have Goblin Slayer season 2. Okay, I do like the Goblin Slayer series. 4 of Clubs. Oh dear. Jujutsu Kaisen season 2. So this is something that I'm not looking forward to, but that's fine. We're going to watch it eventually. Last 5 of Hearts. Finally, Hearts. So it's Laid Back Camp, which is another one that I've been planning on watching but haven't gotten around to it. I haven't been in the mood to watch like slice of life anime recently, so that's why. And so that is all of the titles that we have. Only 1 from Hearts, 4 from Clubs, 3 from Diamonds, and 2 from Spades. So yeah, we're just going to quickly talk about each and every one of this. I'm going to pull out my anime list app and share the synopsis with you guys. So first we have here is Laid Back Camp or Euro Camp. It is a Iyashikei slice of life anime. It reminds me, like the aesthetic reminds me so much of A Place Further Than the Universe, which is one of my favorite anime, like slice of life anime. And this is about like our main character met up with a girl who just happened upon their campsite, and things go from there, like found friendships, I guess is what it is. So I have heard like people finding this very wholesome, so I am interested in watching it. Next we have here is Jujutsu Kaisen season 2. If you don't know Jujutsu Kaisen, I don't know which rock you have been sleeping at, but yeah, season 2 I haven't gotten around to watching it because I'm deathly afraid of what is to come. I have read like the manga up until about the middle of the Killing Games arc, so I know what happened in season 2. That's why I'm afraid to watch it animated. But we're just going to go with it since we have pulled it. Next we have here is God Eater. God Eater is an old anime, I believe. 13 episodes long, military sci-fi fantasy action. Humanity has been pushed to the brink of extinction following the emergence of man-eating monsters called Aragami that boast an immunity to conventional weaponry. They ravage the lands, consuming almost everything in their paths and leaving nothing in their wake. To combat them, an organization named Fenrir was formed as a last-ditch effort to save humanity through the use of God Eaters, special humans infused with oracle cells, allowing them to wield the God Arc, the only known weapon capable of killing an Aragami. One such God Eater is Lenka Utsugi, a new type whose God Arc takes the form of both a blade and a gun. Now, as one of Fenrir's greatest weapons, Lenka must master his god art if he is to fulfill his desire of wiping out the origami once and for all. So, basic, very basic plot, I guess, of like whenever there is a monster that runs amok in the society or like the world that the characters live in, and main character wields a weapon special to this series. And yeah, we'll see. Rating 7 out of 10 as the average, and I'm looking forward to it. Like, these are the types of like dystopian monster-esque gore anime that I am interested in, so we're going to see how that goes. It's kind of a bit low, so I'm not really that hyped about it, but still it is something to watch. Heaven's Memo Pad. It is a drama mystery detective anime. Narumi Fujishima may seem like a normal high school student at first glance, but in reality he is a pessimistic outsider. Due to his father's work, he had to constantly transfer schools, and thus he has never managed to become a part of society. When he is forced to join the gardening club by his cheerful classmate, he encounters the genius hacker Alice, who lives in isolation above Hanamaru, the ramen shop where his classmate works part-time. He discovers that Alice is running a special private detective agency, and that all her professional associates refer to themselves as NEETs, or not in education, employment, or training. So, I don't know if this is going to be a comedy or not, because it's like detective drama, but it's always that way, I guess, when it comes to like main character stumbles upon genius detectives that are quite eccentric. So that is another one that we're going to watch, and I'm excited about it. Next, we have here Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei, which is a classic, I guess. I have been meaning to continue watching, and it's actually season 2 that I haven't watched yet. So I've only watched season 1, and I really like the poster of this. It is a Hanafuda card, which I very much enjoy. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It's very iconic. My friend really loves Zetsubo Sensei in general, and how chaotic the suicidal teacher is. So yeah, next we have here is Goblin Slayer season 2. It is isekai fantasy, or like fantasy rather, not isekai, I guess. I don't know what it's going to be with this, but the main like beginning of the plot of Goblin Slayer is that I think his village or his family was destroyed because of goblins, and no matter how strong he becomes, he will only take requests or like guild offerings, bounties rather, that relates to goblins, and that's why he's called Goblin Slayer. Even though he is like one of the strongest like adventurers out there, he will only take things, requests and bounties relating to goblins. Next we have here Tokyo Ghoul, another one. If you don't know what Tokyo Ghoul is, I don't know what rock you're living under, but I don't know this continuation. I only finished the first 2 seasons, and never in my life have I continued or have found the interest to continue it, but there are a lot of references and such over the internet that I want to get in with. Like, so many memes, so many references from my friends that I don't understand, and I just want to understand what they're talking about. So we're going to watch Tokyo Ghoul. Fate Strange Fake, I don't know what the premise of Fate Strange Fake is, but I think my friend already watched this. The same person that likes Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei also is my friend who loves anything Type Moon Fate series. So Fate Strange Fake is the newest installment to the whole storyline. I don't know if it's the same story or whose story this is, and I want to kind of stay blind to it, to be perfectly honest. Next, and the second to the last one, is Heaven's Design Team. Let me plug it in my phone first. Heaven's Design Team is a comedy, mythology, workplace, fantasy anime. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. He also sought after a wide variety of animals to populate the planet. However, he felt that it was too tiresome to think of new ideas with his criteria. To address this problem, God appointed an organization, the Heaven's Design Team, to do the work instead. Shimoda is a newly hired angel who serves as the mediator between God and the design team. As he steps into his role, he witnesses his co-workers conceive interesting ideas for many unique life forms according to God's desires. From giraffes and snakes to birds to anteaters and everything in between, the possibilities for different animal species are endless. So in a way, it's cute. I find that it's very cute. Like, whenever there is, I forgot what's, I think it's Hotsuke's close-headedness is also like making the concept of hell as a bureaucracy or like an office. This is also like something like that, to make the concept of heaven and hell as if it was just a regular workplace where like angels work and demons work, a desk job of some sort. So design team is sort of like a marketing team, which is fun. I'm quite excited to watch this actually. And there is a special Oh, sorry. I thought there was a sequel, but there is a special that follow up to this one, but we'll get to that if we can. And lastly, our very long, probably very long anime, our long anime for the month, which is, oh, it's just 73 episodes, that's fine. World Trigger. It is an action sci-fi and shonen anime released 2014. When a gate to another world suddenly opens on Earth, Mikado City is invaded by strange creatures known as neighbors, malicious beings impervious to traditional weaponry. So another one like God Eater. In response to their arrival, an organization called the Border Defense Agency has been established to combat the neighbor menace through special weaponry called triggers. Even though several years have passed after the gate first opened, neighbors are still a threat and members of the board remain on guard to ensure the safety of the planet. Despite this delicate situation, members in training such as Osamu Mikumo are not permitted to use their triggers outside of headquarters. But when a mysterious new student in his class is dragged into a forbidden area by bullies, they are attacked by neighbors, and Osamu had no choice but to do what he believed is right. Much to his surprise, however, the transfer student Yuma Kuga makes short work of the aliens, revealing that he is a humanoid neighbor in disguise. Interesting. Pretty interesting. Although all of the plots sound alike, like the main, what do you call this? Like the backbone of all of these anime when it comes to fighting aliens and fighting monsters that invaded the country or like the world, almost the same. And it's kind of redundant, but still. These are the 10 that I'm going to try to finish watching for the month of April, hopefully. And we're going to talk about that after. Because there are still some that... There are cases wherein like I finished early, like I finished the 10 early or the 13 early last year, and I had to do a round 2, a part 2 of this. So we'll see how busy or how not busy I am for the month of April, and I hope you stick around to join me and see how I do. And that is it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that even though I haven't chose any of the other ones or haven't picked them out through the deck of cards, that you find like ideas for other things that you are interested to watch. Maybe you would like to watch with me some of these that you haven't heard of before, and those that I haven't picked out, maybe you have watched and loved. Do leave it down in the comments and let me know, and I will see you in the next video. So until then guys, take care and bye.